announcement time, I guess, if we're
Oh
going
yeah.
for this. So in just about a week, Maut, Zyori, and myself will be relocating to Colorado to be close to Slacks. We have got ourselves a Moonduck house. We are all moving cross country to kind of do this thing for real, which is pretty exciting.
And to clarify
Woo!
this, the way that Moonduck kind of works, if you guys don't understand, we kind of just formed because we wanted. There's a lot of random people in the scene that don't have the ability to relocate. Either they don't want to live in the Los Angeles area, or they didn't want to live in Germany. At the time, it was just BTS joined Dota basically, and we still wanted to have the some control over getting tournaments, things like that. So by them making a house, we're not all planning to relocate or anything. It's just the people that didn't already have like solidified girlfriends or living arrangements, things like that. Maybe you guys can like, why did you guys push for this basically? Talk about it.
I think the majority of it is just we wanted to uh, do our own thing. We wanted to have our own place to live in, and it kind of just worked out in a way that we all needed a place to live, and we all thought, okay, well, we could be more focused if we moved, and we could have a minor, little small studio, wherever in the basement, wherever we're gonna put it, and that way, if we ever want to do events, we can bring people to this house instead of having going to Shannon's house to do stuff for whatever tournament that we're gonna be doing. It's just a way to stay focused and to cast together, without having to be like at an actual LAN, is one of the
Yeah.
reasons. And it also works out that we just, our living arrangements currently, A, aren't working out, or B, maybe the lease is up for someone like Andrew, and they need a new place to live. So it just kind of worked out in the way that we all wanted to live in a new area, and we thought
Yeah.
Colorado would be the best.
I mean, when you go to LAN events, when you're around all these casters, you feel like, you've got your team, you've got people that understand what you're going through, that also flip their sleep schedules on a daily basis and are a little bit nuts. And then you kind of go home and, you're back to living on your own in the real world, and it feels really lonely. So just having kind of a crew, a team of casters around you, I think is going to make it a lot more motivating and a lot more fun. So I'm
Yeah,
really looking forward to this.
I can really relate to that, Annie. Actually, when you said feeling alone after you came back from casting, I really felt like that right before TI2, when I was really grinding at home. I lived with some of my Dota friends in Wisconsin, and I felt very involved with the community, but I felt like I wasn't doing anything social other than that. Like I felt if I wanted to be social, I'd have to go make friends with people in the area that didn't have Dota as an interest, and I wasn't really interested. That was one of the big drives why I moved to California originally. So yeah, I can really relate to that. It's important to be around people that are similar as you, similar
Yeah, I
to you.
mean, you just wake up, you go cast for like 6 hours, you're alone in your house, you've been talking at a computer with like actually nothing in front of you for, a long time, and it feels very
Yeah.
isolating, very
Yeah,
lonely.
that's
So,
actually a really good point. I often get that feeling after I'm done casting for a long day. Like I felt like I had accomplished something, but then after I'm done, I'm like, wait, what did I actually just do for like 6 hours? Like I just
yeah.
sat down and talked about
What?
Yeah.
Dota. It's just
You ever?
it's a weird
I
feeling.
don't know.
Honestly.
Like now that I have a girlfriend, it doesn't feel weird anymore. Because if I want social interaction, like we live in the same apartment, it's easy. And
Yeah.
we go to so many events now that it's different. Like we will all see each other every month, 2 months, 3 months, especially during majors. We'd have hubs, and then we'd go to the actual major, or we go to other lands. Like I feel like all the casters, or I feel like everybody's pretty close friends right now, which is kind of nice. But for Moonduck alone, this will be like it'll be really nice. Like for Captain's Draft, we basically had to take over Shannon's apartment or his house for 2 weeks, and that was kind of a pain in the ass. But if you guys already have this like setup studio, it's less work, it's more organized. We don't have to worry as much about hotels and things like that. It's just nice for when we do happen to have like a LAN environment with a lot of casting, that we can do it very easily and quickly. So just a
I
nice
don't like
benefit
it.
for everybody.
Yeah, we're
Stay the
moving like
fuck
10
away
minutes.
from me.
We are
Oh,
moving
come on,
10
Slacks,
minutes
what-
away from Slacks.
Get away from me, dude.
Alex, I swear to God.
I need my space. I don't want Mott
Alex.
coming in at 2 o'clock in the morning saying he's too drunk to go home. He needs
Alex.
a place to stay.
I need to stay with you.
I don't need that shit. I don't need you guys arguing about who didn't do the dishes, and then Zyori's gonna come and stink up my house because you kick him out. Fuck you guys. Stay away from me and Grant. We don't want this shit. Get out of our town.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe you guys should just get a maid just to guarantee that there's no fighting.
Oh,
we already
you guys
talked about
hiring a maid?
we already talked about roster issues. Oh, you need a job, Slacks?
I
Why don't you
couldn't-
work on it?
You can
I
be
could
our
maid.
substitute maid.
As long as I could come in my French outfit. Ooh
Yeah,
la
so-
la.
There's a-
Okay, you know what? No,
Specific-
No, let's stay here. Let's cancel the
we're
lease.
not.
Let's
That's
just
not
not move.
happening. I'm sorry
No,
to tell
it'll
you.
be fun.
Yeah,
I
real
think,
talk.
the best part about this is that as fun as it is to be friends online and stuff, I mean, just being around on a couch and doing stuff is pretty fun, pretty cool. It makes a whole thing. If you play Dota online with your buddies, that's one thing. But if you're after a LAN and they're sitting right next to you and you get to be like, nice fucking move, I mean, it makes it so much better. So
Yeah.
it should be
Same
good.
with casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Same with
again,
casting.
we are all going on a cross-country road trip in about a week, and the house will be me, Zyori, Maut, and one
Well,
of Andrew's friends.
I
who's just chilling
actually
with us.
I'm spending a month with my family, an extra month, so they'll be
But
moving, and I'll be
You'll be there, Maut. We'll
I'll
save
be
you a room.
I'll be there a month later. So
Are you driving or flying or
I'll be-
shipping
We're
stuff?
driving.
I think
all of
everyone's
us.
driving.
Well, even want to? Okay.
Yeah, I'll be driving with my family, probably my
Do you know
dad,
what's
my brother.
how many hours is it?
It's 3 days. Like if you separate it, it's
Damn.
So yeah, you could do it in 2 days, but it's like pretty much driving for like
Okay.
18 hours straight or something if you do it for 2 days.
Okay, when I went from Wisconsin to California, it was 2 15-hour days, and my midway point was Colorado, so it was
It's like roughly similar to. I think for us to Colorado is a little bit further than from you to LA, I believe.
yeah, probably from
Yeah,
all the way
it's-
East Coast.
A lot further. So I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to this kind of new chapter. Like I'm done with college. I'm living at my parents' house now, but I'm moving out on my own.
Woo!
Gonna do
The
this thing
Dota
for real.
dream!
Woo!
I can't
Dota
wait to find your
dream.
address and leave poop on your desk. This is good.
I mean,
do-
just
you do have a lot
remember
of
that we
animal
know
PCs.
your address too.
You don't know my address. I've never shared it.
I mean, there's literally 2 people that are going to be like possible for doing that. It's like, okay, we're gonna find like somebody like ding dong ditching. It's either going to be you or it's going to be Grant. So we only need to find one.
But
of you.
which
Grant-
one?
Grant's not
But
going to
which
acknowledge
one?
our existence, man.
Are you kidding, dude?
Yeah,
Doesn't wanna-
it'll be slacks.
There's no way he wants to hang out with you guys outside of esport.
Oh, he
events,
told me.
just-
He's like, yeah, we were telling Grant about this, and he was like, all right, I guess I'm never coming out of my room again. See y'all later.
Yeah, he's not
Way.
safe anymore. You might run into you guys at like a gas station or something, and it'd be real awkward. You have to pretend he doesn't know you.
Jesus. Oh,
We have to like run
Jesus.
to Walmart at 1 a.m. to get some like emergency shampoo
Oh
or
my
something
God,
to
might be
wash
might
an
Andrew,
actually-
but-
enjoyable,
I don't know
enjoyable
what hours-
experience running into him at work.
Oh god, that's gonna be terrible.
I don't ever want to do that.